I press L, my effects all disappear. Notice that the wall of fire did not. The reason for the wall of fire not disappearing is because it was added by my mod, the Eldritch Arcana mod. Because it was added by the Eldritch Arcana mod, a lot of stuff doesn't work right. The game doesn't know to dispel it. And again, that is another mod I have. That's the Remove Area of Effects mod.
Child's play.
Taking all that stuff. We'll come back, and what we're going to do is we're going to go take a knee upstairs. So we're going to come all the way to here. We'll come back, clear that out, loot the bodies, and activate the last little thing over there and go back down to the next level. Because we can finish this level already. Again, if you're newest to oldest, and look for that thing. So here's our student copy from the floor above us. The captor's diary from this floor. Again, that's map 13 and 14 proper. And then we have one more at 15, and then another one at 16, which would be the one with the boss fight. And that guy was a little tough. I must admit that was a little tougher than I thought it would be. I don't have to do this, but I don't like the idea of going upstairs, even having my team damn near dead. This feels wrong. We're going to go take a knee anyway. All these are going to replenish themselves, but when he even had himself a glaive, we definitely want that. Plus 3 glaive. That was on the body of that main hunter guy. We should actually see how much XP we actually got from that fight, too, no less. See, it was probably worth a pretty penny. One of the reasons that you will like doing this DLC, in my opinion, during the gameplay, is the fact that you do get a lot of magic gear. Not necessarily the best stuff ever, but a lot of good stuff. And there's a decent amount of XP. I mean, hell, each one of those guys that we killed, he was 8,000 for everybody. And that's everyone here as well as everyone back home. And then everyone else was like another 1,000 besides. So we got serious loot from that. Let's actually sell that loot first, because there's a bunch of stuff we don't want or need. Offer this junk, keeping that sword, of course. From here, I don't need a glaive plus 3, I don't need a club plus 4. Keeping the cold iron dagger and the rage claw, of course. Keeping all that stuff. Keeping that hat just because it's awesome. Here's a belt of physical perfection plus 2. That's a 2 to strength, dex, and con. That's not the best belt ever. I mean, I have a 666 belt right now on. But we're going to get rid of that. Keeping most of this stuff, I believe. Just because it's going to be used on someone else back in our base. Oh, here's Tartuccio's present. I don't think I need that anymore. We use that to throw that in the face of the bad guy, Iravetti, that he's a jackass. I'll keep all those. Keeping all that stuff. All this stuff too. Okay, so we're probably good to go. What I want to do now is quickly check to see if there's anything in here that he has that might be of interest to us. Comforter. Earthbreaker. Heals the wielder by 1 to 3 and grants 1 to 6 temporary hit points. That's actually kind of an interesting two-handed weapon. Basically a giant-ass two-handed mace. Just a disgusting-ass weapon. Holy gnome-hooked hammer. Plus 3 darts. Let's just look at it this way. Nothing here really. That's the thing we sold back to him not too long ago. This is actually not the worst item ever. A plus 2 insight bonus to armor class for using your head slot. Literally that stacks with almost everything you could have for armor. So again, another way to get your touch armor class up. But again, nothing really amazing there. Nothing really important there or here per se. Never hurts to check, but always check. And the dragon has his own list of stuff for sale, so we'll go check that as well. What up, dragon? He's wise. Again, check it in order. This is stuff we've probably sold back to him before. same. Boring stuff, same. Wand of Heroism, on the other hand. I'll take one of those. They're useful. And they're light. Alright, so there's that. Now, before we actually do this part, we probably should check to make sure that our spells are current. We're not missing one. Anytime a bad guy attacks you, or you could have lost like your stat that upgrades your spells per day, you do want to check to make sure you didn't lose any. Cool. Alrighty. Looks good. So let's go through this. Time passed. Again, you can use that like infinitely here. It's always fresh food waiting for you. So free camping. You don't have to camp supplies or anything like that. Just come back upstairs, do it. Burn up 8 hours in the process, of course. Everyone heals. Everyone gets their spells back. And again, we can go right the hell back down into the dungeon. It's one of the things I do like about the DLC is they thought about this part. Because if you literally had to constantly buy supplies, constantly have to rest, it really does kind of detract from the fun. It's not to say that I enjoy walking over everybody by taking a knee and taking on the next floor, taking a knee, taking on the next floor. But for someone that's just trying to test a build, having the ability to rest at a moment's notice is actually pretty useful. Let's see. Did we clear everything in here? I believe so. The fire spell's gone now. We had this Lord Nature check here. That's the last thing to do. So let's quick save.
The deed is done.
Nice. That gave us another kind of buff. Looks like delayed poison. Which probably don't need, but hey, whatever. Free is free. Let's look at that buff real quick just to see what it is. Nature's Grace, my apologies. This blessing grants you a circumstance bonus that save throws against disease and poison. Now, obviously, you're immune to poison because of this little doodad right here. But that bonus to diseases could be invaluable. So again, pretty good about that we have that. Now here, just because this is the opening room does not mean there's not a hidden room here. So always check the edges as you're wandering around before you move into the actual dungeon proper. You'd be surprised how often I'm gonna be like, oh, secret door. So that's the thing. Notice that the room looks like it's on fire. That's your first hint that you probably want to buff up for fire resistance. And since we just took a knee not too long ago, it's time to rebuff up with all our spells again and upgrades. You have these wings kiddo. Cool. And sneeze there. Alright, got that covered. Let's get her blue.
Our time has
She
come.
wants Shield of Faith on herself and on me. Matter of fact, she probably didn't need that. I think I gave her the best ring. But let's get the... Is Magic Vestment still on us? No. So let's get the Magic Vestment. Both of us. Let's get armor. We got resistance. Let's get a death ward on the both of us. Shield spell. Blur for herself. Mirror image for herself. Ekundayo, he can do the Longstrider. Bark Skin for himself. Asimov's pet. Hurricane Bow for himself, just to have him do a slightly more damage. What the hell? Tristan can do a bless spell for us. Shield of Faith for himself. Magical Vestment for himself. Death Ward. Death Ward for our undead, even though I don't think she needs that, but we're going to do it anyway. He's going to do freedom of movement on her, so that she's guaranteed to be protected.
What's new?
Jubilost has that as well. He's going to put that one on me, so I'm guaranteed to be protected. Drink the mutagen, buddy. Get your shield spell on for yourself. Expeditions retreat. Blur. Heroism on Reckon. Heroism on me. Airwalk for himself. Barkskin for himself. Let's do the Communal Sea Viz for everybody. And I could do the Stone Skin. Matter of fact, I think I will. We never do it. We have a crap ton of Diamond Dust. This works 10 at a time. I'm going to give the same buff though to Tristan for shield. Blur. Improve. Expeditious Retreat. And I think dexterity. And probably Economic. Quick save that mess. Pause it. How are we looking? I'm solid buffed. She's rocking a solid armor class. She's doing okay for herself. She can use some strength, but that's okay. Ekin's looking good with that Cat's Grace on him. He's good to go. Tristan's good to go. So is Jubilost. Alright. Notice that, of course, that Jubilost has 33 bombs waiting for him. Some that we will heavily use. That's why I don't mind taking a knee at each floor. Oh my. Hey, giant people that are on fire and undead at the same time? What the hell? Ferocious Devourer. Oh my, what just happened? Deals 4 damage, 21 damage. Fire Snake, Claw hit. Oh, thank God he did less than 30, so that's why that's less. His Claw did some decent damage to me, though. And he did extra fire damage beyond my 30 resistance thanks to her spell. Otherwise, we would have taken a massive pounding on the very first combat round there. Oakbow, you're just going to delay till the very end of the fight, bro, because you're no way back. Dorraj, on the other hand, is pissed and wants to attack this thing. Okay. Dio, shoot this thing to death. Holy hell, that thing's got some hit points. Proto's turn. These are undead that we're dealing with. That doesn't mean you can't have undead messing with them. And I will use my the Fearless Trick for this guy to see if he can do any damage. No, he's immune to acid. Okay. Or at least that level of acid. Prayer spell. Yeah, we got clerics in the back. Eliza. Okay. While they may be immune to fire because they're on fire, that doesn't mean they're immune to the damage that's from Flame Strike. The other half, that's Divine. So that's a thing we could do. But that'll damage our skeletons we just brought out as well. So I'm of a mind to do something a little more, not teammate friendly per se, but focused fire, if you will. So let's try Bone Shaker. No, really? Okay. That's not a thing we're doing. Let's activate her Greater Bane weapon and rush up here and smack that in the face. That was nice. That was real pretty. Shut that right tail back off. For those of you that don't know, this is I should show it to you. This is an ability she gets for being an Inquisitor. Let's actually show you in her class here. Starts off as a Bane weapon, so it's a +2 to the swing and plus 2d6 extra damage for anything that she's swinging. It's a toggle that turns on. Then it becomes a Greater Bane weapon later on, which I assume is probably +4 and plus 4d6 of damage, which would be awesome. Let's see if we can actually verify that. Other +2, I'm guessing that's the Bane, because it's a +4 quarterstaff. That's what this other +4 is coming from, so it's only a +2. So it's still considered Bane as far as that's concerned. But damage-wise, yeah, 46. Okay, so Greater Bane just does 46 of extra damage. Still only a +2 to the swing, though. But that's still okay. And that was cool. Tristan's turn. Let's have him stutter step
Do
towards
not
these.
hold back.
Oops. Stutter step this way, Tristan, so you're within ranges and stuff. I don't mind. Did he make that save? He did. Oh, screw you, man. Wow, with reflex of 4? You're lucky you made that. Christian's done. We just slaughtered a shit ton of our skeletons in the back row. Fortunately, we have Jubilost here to
Will they ever
even the
learn?
odds. That wasn't the guy I was trying to hit. I was trying to hit this guy, but that's okay. I'll take out the brick in the back. Good job, Juby.
So,
All right, Akbo. Yeah, he's just stay back here, bro. Door's turn.
Don't hold back!
A couple times, and a couple solid swings, he was taking down damn near to half health. So I believe that we'll be able to dunk this bastard pretty easy.
I aim true.
Distance. Proto's turn. I don't think these guys are sneak attackable per se. And it looks like they wiped out our skeleton horde. That doesn't mean we can't just bring more in. And then come into the room because I need to get to this goddamn hallway. Wow. Lucky he missed. Oh yeah, we're damn lucky he missed. Holy hell. It was exactly her armor. Wow, that was close. I actually expected my armor to be slightly better than that, but I guess I didn't buff up with everything I could have. Skeletons are there, though, too, I think. I forget these guys have such ridiculous reach. And, they're so huge. So those giant-ass weapons are going to reach really far. Oh, she's damaging. Oh, haha. Now this character's undead. That don't do shit against me, sunshine. Give it another try. You probably just healed me. Eliza's turn. Over here, Eliza. And I'm going to use your... Well, let's do cold. No, you're undead. Let's do electric. Minor damage, but it's consistent damage, and that's what we love about her. Tristan. Right. That's very far. That's not going to do us any good. We got anything here that I haven't put on the list that might be of use for us right now? No fire. That's the problem with Tristan. He's all about the fire. Which, by the way, that should be over here as well. Like that. And I could be doing... I'm actually being quite stupid here. Tristan is a cleric, so I have the damage undead ability here. Doesn't hurt her because she's immune to it because he has the selective channeling. But I could really rock some AoE damage that way. Jubilost. Take this one out for me.
Use of my talents.
Hey, buddy. Right, now, Okbo, I don't mind you getting your ass up in here and having some fun. Yeah, knock him down, buddy. Door's turn.
This will hurt.
Nice solid smack. Akandayo. I think if I do 5-foot stutter step, he'll be within range.
Grant you death.
Yeah, he is. All right. Take all that damage, bastard. Oh, a big ass pretty. You managed to tag that guy once or twice. Proto's turn is to strap. Come over here and murder this doofus. Thank you. Oh, they can do sneak attack. Okay, okay. I keep forgetting this isn't like a I keep saying stuff that's D&D friendly. That's not Pathfinder. So I need to be real careful.
There's something here.
Child's play.
A philosopher's hat, I'll show you that in a moment. That's actually a pretty badass hat. It's not the best wizard type hat out there.
I have managed.
We got letter from the captive. I think that's our item for this floor. That's awesome. Alrighty. First, let's look at that stuff. Show it to me. Let's do the newest, oldest. Some boring stuff here, here, and here. This is the letter of the captive, and again, you can read this. The paper is covered with the large but neat letters. I know some of you will read this, mortals. That is why I write in your language. I learned it for another trick, but to you I will be plain. Does the darkness frighten you? Do you feel alone? How many testaments to death will you find before you leave your own? This letter is mine. I am your worst nightmare, mortal, a soul hunter, slave of the great horseman, one who will take not only your lives, but also the thing that comes after. Only the most daring wizard will risk the likes of me. It is thanks to one such fool that I am caught in the Tenebrous depths. He thinks himself my master, and I have not yet dispelled his illusion. I belong only to Abaddon and the horseman, though I lie now in shackles. He knows much, my master, who calls himself the captor. He has studied every step, every magic ore in this dungeon, and says that he has found a dire secret. He wrote this secret upon 2 magic rings, one of which he's given me. He is strange, this mortal. I desire to steal his secret, and ask that he teach me the mortal tongue, but alas, my ring possesses only half of the secret, and makes no sense without its other, written on the captor's ring. He knows much, my master, but not all. He does not know that I have found a way to free myself from his power. I only wait for him to leave me on guard, as usual, and fall asleep. With just a little effort, the spell that binds me will fall away. Your soul, master, will be a luxurious feast, served just for me, but I will not enjoy it in full. Many others have died in this dungeon, most by eternal imprisonment. They cannot leave and keep here endless vigil. The power of the spawn is so great that it defies even the sacred laws of Pharasma and the power of the other gods. I am haunted by a strange thought ever since I learned the secret to my freedom. If I kill you, master, and then myself, then we will become eternal prisoners of these depths, just like the others. And even the great horsemen, the rulers of Abaddon, and my true masters will not be able to reach me here. I will remain forever here with you, so which of us is the captor and which the captive? Yeah, what he said. This was the other hat of the philosopher's hat. +4 to intelligence, charisma, and wisdom. So a decent hat, not amazing. But notice this next part, DR5/melee. That means literally ranged attacks are you're protected from physical damage. So any melee attack supersedes that. So the DR5 is useless in melee. So if you're standing back as a wizard, let's say, and using this kick-ass hat, you at least, for physical attacks from arrows and sling staffs and what have you, you'll absorb 5 damage. And this guy's kind of cool. And again, it's not an amazing hat. It's worth a decent penny. But it's one of those things that I felt like pointing out to you because it is pretty cool that they gave that to you. But, like I said, we have now the next item, I believe, for this floor. So we should be able to move on if we so choose. Obviously, we're still going to scour the area for hidden stuff. We want all the magic loot that we can get.
We will.
Okay, we have more of the same type of fight. It's less problematic than the last one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to straight up run in here and just start slaughtering some stuff. So this guy is on the totem pole, so let's actually take him out first. Actually,
Interesting.
hey, what I was thinking is well, I could come over here and attack him once, which is nothing wrong with that. I'd like to come over here and maybe like acid burn the shit out of these guys. Oh wow, straight up immune to acid. That's not going to be fun.
You should have run!
Yeah, I should have attacked is what I should have done. Liza's turn. Come over here and smack me in the face, Liza. There we go. Sneak attack damage, no less. Look, Bo. Can you come up here, bro? guys. Ekandayo. He's coming up here so he can strip shoot.
Cannot hide from me.
There we go. Guess I feel good about taking out one in the first combat round. Okay, now it's Jubilos's turn. I come over in here and just... Since these are undead, force bombs are nice, but these ones will do more damage, I believe. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's sexy. Okay. Should have been paying attention to the fact that he had other bombs choices on him. Proto, we're going to have her come all the way up here. And since these guys are being kind of tools, we're just going to have some skeletons come out and play nice with them. These guys aren't immune to everything, so she could try her trick with, say, electric. Or disrupt undead. Here you go. Sneak attack. Nice. That was real nice. Keep forgetting that she has that cantrip. Alright. Get skeleton army. Undead for you to feast on. You cannibalistic undead bastards. Oh, we got traps in here, so we do have to be careful of that, but I'm not particularly worried. Tristan, on the other hand, he can come on in here, and he can do something that we never do with him. Let's summon his undead. We have a Grave Knight and a Guardian Armor. Let's do that Knight. That sounds like fun. Oh, hell, is this like a full combat round? Yeah. Poo on you, Tristan. I moved him instead of just 5-foot stutter stepping. That is my bad. Well, just make sure that this is useless. It is. In your turn. I'm not doing anything. Wow, those skeletons didn't last long. Dorraj's turn. Smack him in the face, Eliza. Go ahead, mount, get sneak attack in there too. Oh, come on, Eliza. Oakbow can do it. Critical hit. That's what you do in Oakbow. Nice job. Back in. 5-foot stutter step again into the room. Drop
Nowhere
this
to
fool.
run.
Thank you. Start working on the next guy. Oof. Ekandayo, you beast. Alright, Juby's turn. Just gotta get within range. And holy bomb him to death. Poof. Pow. There we go. Go. Quick save.
You can thank me now. Follow if you dare.
Before we go in that room, I want to scour the land. It's a little weird that we can't get farther up this way. There's something here, but not. And again, if you guys are having difficulties figuring out if you have found the hidden room or rooms on each floor, which is always of concern, you can go on to the web page, especially if you have Steam. Go onto the web page for Steam, and someone was nice enough to actually post all the pics for this. So it literally shows you the exact floor layout of every floor at level 15, 16, and all the ones below and above. So feel free to check that out. And I think they've gone out of their way to even point out where some of the hidden items are, so you don't miss them. It looks like this room's clear. Looks like this one's just
That
a
is
buff
quite
room.
the discovery.
The trap. Little sneaky bastard.
Child's play.
Yeah, we're getting okay XP for that, even if we are sharing it with everybody. Cool. There's a light mace plus 5. A bunch of other stuff. We should, by the way, do a quick once-over of our scrolls to make sure there's not something that I need to scribe. We've been picking up a lot of stuff, and you never know when you're going to come across something that's available to you. Remember, this is one you can't use. Same with Jubilost. He has ones but again, nothing on that list. Okay, just making sure. And I should be using Jubilos to buff people up with potions, by the way. Oh, holy shit! It's rare that you find a trap in such a narrow corridor.
Child's
It's
play.
kind of a dick move game. Jubilost has a couple really good feats that allow him to enhance potions beyond their abilities. For instance, if I wanted to have someone really, really tall, right, I could literally have him use the enlarged potion on that
require
person,
my
and instead of it being a 1 minute buff, it'd be much, much longer.
Confiding.
Should use to heal me too. I forgot I took damage. There we go. Now she's buffed with enlarged person, but for many, many, many minutes. And again, it's because of Jubilos's ability as an alchemist that she can do that.
Defeat is not an option.
Makes him ridiculously OP when it comes to helping out the party. That's why I say a Grenadier is one of my other favorites. These are Devourers. These guys are particularly nasty. I'm going to try to get some flanking on these fools if I can. So, Eliza, 5-foot stutter step into the room. She's a lot bigger now, but that doesn't mean that this is an easy fight. And again, with everything being fire resistant, it's kind of not screwed, but not easy fight. Some poking and cause them to be fits and blind spells. They may die reasonably fast from that, but I ain't worried. Christian, you can come right up in here. Proto, or skeletons. And I'll even use a little trick here. I don't know if these guys are undead, but apparently they are. Alright, Juby. Turn. If we can take him out without wasting his bombs, I will do so, because the bombs are so precious. He has plenty, but it's not the point. I'd like to clear the entire floor, knowing that he used like his very last bomb on the very last enemy. And then we can go back upstairs, take a knee, get all bombs back, and then start it again on the next floor. That's why we do that. Doro. Get some flanking in on this guy now. Eliza. I'll let you do the same thing.
Strike as one.
Damn it. I'll let them get an attack off on me. That was not necessary. There we go. Whoa. Okay. He's got some health. Ooh, there's a negative level. But to who? Oh, Bogeyman. You fuck him over. Have fun. As long as it wasn't me. Tristan. Since these things are undead, let's just damage undead. There you go, pricks. How you like me now? Take damage, you son of a bitch. Now, that was just mean. Proto. Up here. Why don't you... Well, let's do the... These guys are being flanked, so it's possible to get some sneak attack level. Let's find out. Alright. Oh, I used the wrong damn spell, too. At least did 7 damage. Okay. So they're immune to sneak attack, is what I'm finding out. Bombs work on these guys. They are undead, so holy bomb should work. Yeah. I would not waste them on these guys, more for the fact that these are tough as nails bastards.
Cannot hide from me.
There we go. I did not want to see negative levels flying across my team. Oh, they got gear. Look at you guys with your gear. And spells.
I'm there.
Alright. Quick save, of course. And we're going to do a quick once over on our team. Why? Because I want to make sure we don't have negative levels on anybody. She should be immune to that effect, but never know. Right, looks like we're fine. Let's bounce to the next area.
I do what I must.
Okay, no surprise round, so we might as well just damage them. Boom, take 11 damage, you bastard. Bogey man's coming to scare you. How was that swing? 29 against a 44. Pretty tough. She doesn't have the best of everything on right now. You're gonna see. For example, a shield spell would have benefited her, so I should have had Jubilos cast one on her. She's got a pretty good deflection shield of faith +4 on her right now. That could be a +5 if I get her the best ring. So she could be what, another 2, 3. She could have like an armor of like 47. And I'm missing other stuff as well. Can you not fight defensively? Oh, hell. Oh, that's neat. Can you not fight defensively in crane style if you have a staff in your hand? I thought you could. Maybe that's part of my problem. I should switch over to something else. Oh, poop. Alright, Dorraj's turn. Anyway, Dora, what would you like to do with this fool? I would like to blind him, please.
Yes.
Yeah, no joy. Alright. Come over here and we'll help her flank the son of a bitch. Jubilos, I don't need you to do that. Just try using your jabbies on him. Just to be a dick. That way, Tristan. Take damage, you bastard. How's he doing? Man, we barely scratched the surface of this guy. Ekandayo, on the other hand.
Nowhere to run.
That's some fun.
No strike
Boom.
wasted.
Pow. Oh. All the damage. I love having those two guys on my team. Between Ekandayo and Jubilos, there's very few things that we can't accomplish for damage. And I want all that loot, even if we're just going to sell it. Get some good stuff. Again, we have better, but it's not the point. It's solid, and again, I appreciate having stuff that we can sell to get our coffers back up to a solid status again, because we burned a shit ton in pit tax, and there's one more round of buying stuff in pit tax. So we're going to have to be really choosy if we want to go through another round of buying.
You can thank me
How's
now.
he doing on those checks? DC 27, oh, he's fine.
I'm off.
He could, of course, fail it on a nat 1, but that's always an issue. I want to stealth.
Strike from the shadows. Stand with me.
I wanted to be closer in the room for this fight, so that we can literally be here and just straight up shoot guys. Take out that one if you can, Ekin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's my guy.
Left yourself exposed.
Did a crit just to be a dick. Good job, Ekin. Alright, Eliza. Go over here and just smack him. Come on with that weak sauce shit, man. Flat-footed. Oh, he's going in. My turn.
Don't hold back.
That's how you do it there, Eliza. Pay attention. Proto's turn. Come up here. Oh, she's still in stealth mode. Heh. Uh-oh. Get off of stealth mode. Oh. I was waiting for him to fall down. It looked like he was reeling there for a second. Apparently no. Alright, Tristan, come over here. Fire off an AoE damage and dead spell, or heal, or anti-heal, whatever you want to call it. Channel energy. Like that. Juby. Just go ahead.
Fine use of my talents.
You don't need to use bombs on him, he's about dead. How do I know this? Because we have a Ayo, that's why.
I grant you death.
Boom. And that's the name of that tune. Alright.
I do
This
what I
way.
must.
With bodies, of course. Decent stuff for sale. We're getting ready to go to the next level. Do a quick check just to make sure that we got our item. I'm fairly certain we did. That was that letter, I believe. Again, I could be wrong on these, because they don't really say this is the item you need to progress to the next level. But chances are, if you find something that's odd, that doesn't fit in with the surrounding area, that's what you were doing. And it looks like we may have gotten all the rooms, but boy, it really feels like there should be one down here, doesn't it? Just checking just to make sure. I'm just doing another quick once over of the rooms just to make sure I don't left the door that I was supposed to go through. Not that I'm looking for hidden stuff. I mean, if I find something hidden, hey, yay, but I believe we did a thorough search the first time through. I'm just making sure that I didn't say, oh, I'll come back to, for instance, I don't know, come back to that door and totally forget to come back to that door. Because I do that sometimes. Now we're going to teleport back up, sell off some stuff, take a knee. Yes, I know we have more spells and such, but again, we're right now on level 15. 16 will be the big bad. And again, just to prove to ourselves, the item that was the third item. So here's the first, here's the second, here's our third, I assume. So we should be good to go. Remember, there's a fourth. We need that fourth before engaging with the boss, or in this case, bosses, because there's two, the captor and the captive, apparently is who we're fighting. And if I remember correctly, this is going to be like a death ward spell extravaganza, because they're going to do instant death type stuff, death effects, maybe even some fear tactics on us as well. And this is why this one is hard solo. You can do it. I've done it. So don't discouraged. You have to have a good character to do it. But both characters have to die within a certain amount of time of each other. I don't know if that's one round or a couple rounds or whatever it is, but one regenerates with the other dead. So, or sorry, when the one dies and the other's still alive, the dead one can regenerate. There we go. So it is of concern. Don't get. I'm gonna keep that lead mace. It's a +5. Oops. I want that cold iron dagger still. Let's sort by price so I don't do anything stupid. Full plate, sure, we got that stuff. Keeping the cool hats. Got a couple nice hats this time around. I don't need these natural armor necklaces. I'll keep one maybe. Don't need these rings. Don't need these belts. Don't need these cloaks. And like I said, I think I can get rid of Tartuccio's present. I don't think we need that anymore. Yeah, I feel good about that. Alright. Come on over here, take that knee again. We should do a quick once over. Tail of Skirple. Oh, look at that extra sneak attack die of damage. Oh, it's a shame to lose that one. You should always check to see what book she has. She has a specific book that gives her something. So this is the bonus to stealth that she has now. We'll go down to that next level and be extra careful that we don't run into the boss before finding that item. So that's going to be our thing. So we have to be really careful when we get down there. And the reason that's an issue is because devs being devs, you could turn left down the corridor and that's where the main boss guy is and not get the secret item. But if you would have turned right and went down the other corridor, that would have been where the secret item was. See what I'm saying? So we'll have to save. Not only will we quick save, but we'll definitely hard save it as soon as we get downstairs. Hell, we'll probably actually let's hard save it just before we go downstairs, so that we know for sure that it's before we went to that next level. That's a pretty nasty thing to have happen to you when you're literally like trying really hard to get all these items and you're like, I'm gonna go kick the boss's ass, and you walk downstairs, hang that wrong direction, and poof, boss fight. Ah, shit. Early save. Well, when was the last time you saved? Fortunately, I believe it saves when you go downstairs as a automatic save, but there's no reason you shouldn't just do a hard save. And again, I'd rather do it before we go downstairs, before we get jumped, because you can get jumped, I believe, on the entrance. Just because it's the entrance doesn't mean there's not bad guys there. So I've had that happen. Now, I've had that happen. I can't remember if that's the during this type of stuff, or if it was from the Tenebrous steps as the DLC, as the standalone. For the standalone, I'm fairly certain I've been jumped before downstairs, just as I went down the damn stairs. So that's a thing. So always be prepared for a fight. But by and large, you're probably okay to roam around a little bit. But it's just like I said, where sometimes there's the hidden room in this room right here, and you're like, why would there be a hidden room here? Why wouldn't there be? I mean, really, that's the more important question. Why wouldn't you expect a fight? Why wouldn't you expect there to be damage as soon as you walk down into a room? And that's always of concern. So we have to rebuff up. Notice that all my spells are off me again. So it's time to rebuff up. Heal and the wings. Give myself the better wings. So kind of surprised my wings keep falling off me
I will see this
every time
through.
we take a knee. Oh, the rest takes a day, that's why. Derp. Okay, we want the ward spells. I want my investment. Sounds good. Okay, and she will.
No one stands
Shield
in
spell.
my way.
Blur. Image. He will do his stride. He will do his bark skin. Pass him on the pet. Hurricane bow for himself. Let's do remove fear on the team just because, and it lasts for a decent clip of time. Bless spell. Shield of faith for yourself. And for Tubi. Yourself your magical investment. Death ward on yourself. And on dead. And that may be a waste of a spell for her, but I don't know that for a fact. Again, I cannot go paralyzed, so I'm going to give myself freedom of movement. And Jubilos will give the other freedom of movement to our main tank. Give yourself air walk through. Give yourself Death Ward. Give the same to Ekin. Shield spell. Vicious retreat. Blur. Mutagen. Shield spell for Christian. Vicious retreat. Blur. I want her to have cat's grease. Ekin to have cat's grease. Ekin to have heroism. Me to have heroism. I'm going to give the shield spell to her this time. And give yourself, give wings to and we want See and Viz Communal. Based on the purple effect of the floor, you probably are in for a you're probably in for a disease or a poison floor. We're immune to poison, but not necessarily diseases, so be real careful here. We are saving, of course, before moving forward.
Follow
Over
if
there.
you dare.
QB, do your thing.
Child's play.
Oh, more of these pricks. Okay, let us
My skills are getting rusty.
up first.
A fatal mistake.
Oh, well, that was a fatal mistake. Apparently he was telling me as such. Holy hell, we just got sneak attack ganked by those guys. Let's do, oh, we'll just summon pets out into that room. Okay.
In due time.
Why we save ahead of time. Because we're wasting our time on all them damn buffs. Alright, Juby.
Child's play.
That was rough. Ha! I did not anticipate that. What I mean for pets is like
No one
literally
stands in my
some
way.
skeletons. Just pull some skeletons out your hat. Doesn't matter if Tristan does anything other than that for this first combat round. They literally are there to basically take the beating for us. As you can see. Holy hell, who's that business? Basically, they got Ekin on their team, times 3. Oh, we got 2 blade guys, and we got 2 archers. Alright, and we still have a skeleton champion. Look at us being badasses. Bo, come up here. Bite this fool. Critical miss. That's not your fault. My turn. Oh, of course, tell me that I always forget to buff my damn weapon. Let's come up here. Flank him.
This will hurt.
I missed. Another critical miss. What the hell is going on here? Okay, Proto. Hit this fool. Do it now. Thank you. Holy hell. I'm gonna move in and we'll do our little Rod of the Fearless. Just be a tool. Come up here, kid. Tristan's turn. He's already wasted his turn. Per se. However, remember, he does have a spell that allows him to cast as a swift action. Cold Ice Strike. So he can potentially hit one dude in these things. Yeah, of course they're immune to it. Damn you, Wild Hunt Scout. Yeah, you waste on him. He totally deserves that. How is this guy doing for health? He's still pretty damn healthy. Right, then let's do some... Do we want Axiomite? Do we want a Diva? Let's get a Diva right there. Got a little aura. They're shooting a lot of arrows in my direction. Oh, Bo. Bite that thing. 5-foot stutter step. There we go. Okay.
Strike.
Help out our little buddy over here. Proto, I want you here. And I want you to... Bastard. And then I want you... Oh, hell, I left the damn... Never mind. Left the rod on Swift. The Quicken Magic Rod. Alright, Tristan, you suck. How can you not suck quite so much? How about we try to paralyze somebody? And made his reflex save. Not surprising. Jesus, man. They got a 24 dex. Come over here. Ooh, look at that big whopping 1 point of damage. I like seeing that. Do that some more. Don't do that. I want you missing. Yeah, 14 or better though. Oof. Diva was trying. These are gonna be the places. Oh hell, we got paralyzed guys again. Son of a bee, man. Every time with you dudes. Paralyzed. Paralyzed. God damn it. Alright, Upbo. Come around. just stand there being useless. Good job, Okbo.
Don't hold back.
Proto. Let's do the cantrip first this time. Wow. Well, not impossible. Unlikely. But I get a little sneak attack in there for at least a -2 to strength. He's immune to the damage, but he's not immune to the sneak attack, so at least he's lesser. I guess that's the take-home message there. Fuck it. Let's buff up. Okay, Liza.
Do not hold back.
Do that thing. There we go. Oh. Bow. Thank you.
This will hurt.
Good, I got a solid swing to my character, otherwise we might be screwed. They took out our 2 heavy hitters back here, man, that just straight up sucks. You know what? You got blades.
Out of my
Pokey
way!
pokey time. Tristan.
Repent.
Ooh, they got a 50% miss chance on them. Okay, so they have displacement of some kind. Or invisible. But we have seen Viz on, right? Yes, so it probably is displacement. How can we counter displacement? Auto hit moves? Sounds good to me. There's 26 damage. Yeah! Whoa, what did he just hit? That looked like a innervation ray. Let's take a quick gander of that mess. Muvonic demon. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Dorraj, Tristan. Okay, Wild Hunt Archer overcomes Vampiric Touch. Oh, he shot a Vampiric Touch at the bastard. Oh, screw you, man. So these guys are like Eldritch Archers. That's not cool. Not cool, bro. Dora.
You should have run.
Thank you. Proto.
Run them through! Ah!
There we go. That's what I needed. Tristan.
You forced my hand.
Yeah, 50% miss chance. Eliza.
We shall overcome.
Ooh, right, the schnoz.
This ends you.
Well, took out my guy. Not my teammate.
Strike.
There we go. Ooh, we even got a level up to the Tristan, man. Go, Tristan. Those are just regular composite bows that they had. Nice, fellas. Alright. Let's wait for the team to be unparalyzed here. Tristan, what do you got for us? Level 16 cleric. He was going for... Alright, well, this is, again, 16 and 20 will be his last 2 points. Do I put him in wisdom and then something else like strength? Or do I do, like, double up on dex? Remember, his dex is not actually 16. It's actually 12. So if I put 2 into dexterity here and at 20, he'll be at 14 for dexterity base. That's not the worst idea ever. But I do like getting his wisdom up to an even number. More spells a day and all that fun jazz. So the last point, I think we're just going to put in, like, strength. So let's put the ones here like we've been doing. And again, didn't say anything because nothing special happened for him, but he did get extra spells a day. Let's grab a... What? Oh, another Shield of Face here, why not? Okay. We can get another... Let's get a Bone Shatter for some funsies. You know what I actually need to do is I need to get another freedom of movement in here. And I'll happily take another, or is it Lesser Miracle? And here I'll take a, no, Firestorm, sure, why not? Oh wait, no, let's screw that. Let's get a Death Clutch, those are always fun. Cool. Now, you guys done being paralyzed yet? No, Agadiah was still a few seconds out. Come on, bro. Thank you. Okay.
I'm there.
And again, if I was more concerned about that, I'd be going through my potions and my wands and my scrolls to see if I had freedom of movement available to me, or I could cast it on him in a moment's notice, just to get them to the point where I never have to worry about them being taken out like that again. But you can see why the Wild Hunt bastards are really the end of this game. Oh hell. Nope, nope, nope. Did I save before all that mess? I did. Let's actually hop back in time. That's the captive. that was one of the bosses. So that, again, like I said, left versus right. I can never remember. Apparently going right's a bad idea. So we don't want to do that. Ekin is still paralyzed. No, he's back to being good. So that's where the boss fight's at. So again, we still have yet to find the hidden item that we need. And how do I know that? Again, if we go here, check that, and go for newest to oldest, still only 3. So we're looking for that ever-precious 4th item before engaging in that massive shitstorm of a fight. And I guarantee you that fight's going to be rough. So we got multiple rooms here still to deal with. What the fuck? Crack of space too narrow for you to enter. It reeks of death, horror, and madness. That must be the massive boss fight after we deal with this fight. And if that's the case, we're probably up on the, in my opinion, worst fight this game has to offer. And having said that, I had not fought everything in this game, but this is the